Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just want to say my last video didn't go as planned, but yeah, so today we're going to play with some new BH stuff I ordered. So the Colori Vivaci palette, which kind of like means kind of vibrant colors in Italian, I think, if my Italian serves you well. Yeah, so we're going to play with this palette today. But yeah, also, like I said, I want to apologize for the last video I put up. Yeah, that was kind of a choice. My phone that I recorded messed up, and yeah, I apologize. I'm so sorry. But let's get into the video, everyone. I'm gonna prime my eyes, and then we're gonna zoom you guys in, okay? So I primed with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Let's be honest, it's one of the best primers, you know, that is out there. Anyway, so this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Colori Vivaci. The pans actually, the pans are a lot smaller. The pans are a lot smaller than the other ones, but this is what the palette looks like. I'm gonna go in now. It actually smells like lemonade. I don't know why. To me, it smells like lemonade. We're gonna go in with a brown shade, just in a. Let's go with like an orange copper shade today. So today's video is going to be about kind of politics and like beauty. Like I said, beauty meets politics. So I'm using the Colourpop E15 brush. This is what the shade looks like. So the problem I have with the beauty community is that we don't talk enough about how kind of politics is kind of I don't think many influencers talk about politics as much, and I feel like we need to kind of have this discussion, you know. We need to have this type of discussion. It's important that we kind of let people know where we're politically aligned. I think that's my opinion, you know. That's my opinion, you know. So yeah, I don't think we as influencers of the bigger influencers talk about politics enough on their channel, and I think that's something I want to kind of, you know, touch on and talk about. You know, there's pigment. That's it. In BH products. There's always pigment. So I want to talk about the British side of politics and what's happening over here. And like I said, we all know that we've been going through a kind of pandemic during these since maybe December. Since maybe officially since March, right? And since March, and a lot's happened. You know, we've had like schemes in place to help. In the UK, we've had schemes to help people, you know, still be able to pay their rent and be able to still have money. Okay, just so you know, there's a storm coming. But yeah, so we still have hold on, give me a second. Like I said, there's been we've had like a scheme to help people, kind of like how, you know, how America has the stimulus checks, but we've had a scheme in place to help the British people be able to, like I said, to be at home, shield and stuff like that during this time. And obviously that's coming to an end in the next coming days. I think it's been extended in the UK. But it's a cute shade. But yeah, so that's what's happening here. Like, so I've been working way throughout this pandemic, way throughout. I haven't had a day off. This is my first, well, I had a holiday in maybe August. I had it in August. I was meant to go to Portugal, but I decided not to due to the pandemic, and was being smart, obviously, like I said, not going on holiday. I think there was a travel ban then anyway, so I didn't go. But I didn't go. But yeah. So during this time, I said I've only had I'm on my second holiday now, so I'm having this week off due to holiday from work, and I've been working all throughout this pandemic. And I think, like I said, we've been working, and we've had, you know, I'm just putting this colour up. I'm just putting the colour up. I said we've been working during this time, and yeah. so like I said, we've had schemes in place where people are getting 80% of their pay when I was on furlough, and then I think that's dropping down to 67% or something like that. I'm not sure because the government changes every day. It changes its opinion. It's a decision every day. There's always U-turns in this government in the UK. But I actually like this look here. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so yeah, so it's ending. The furlough scheme's ending soon, and so the UK government had a debate to give children free school meals in the UK, or FSM. because what's happening is, there's a poverty in the UK, poverty in children is rising, and poverty in the UK is rising, and poverty with children is rising, and the welfare system here isn't that generous. It's not that generous. Like I said, you can wait up to 6 weeks to get actually any type of money into your account so you can feed your children. So that begs the question of like how you meant to feed your children or feed yourself during the 6 weeks that you're having the money coming in. Like I said, because businesses have closed down during this time, and so businesses have closed down during this time, and and it's like, or people are still being furloughed for the next couple of days. It's kind of like, what are you meant to do for money, and it's kind of upsetting, Sorry, I'm going with this shade. I'm going with that shade here. Oh god, this shade here. You guys see this shade here, yeah. So people are being furloughed. People have come back from furlough though, and so they had a debate, and the Labour Party, which I'm a member of the Labour Party, brought a motion in the House of Commons, which is kind of like Congress in America, I think. I'm not sure, girl. I'm not sure. But so they brought up a motion of extending free school meals throughout the winter, throughout the holiday, because like I said, free school meals is only something that you get in school during school term time. So in the UK, every 6 weeks you get a holiday. So you get a 1 or 2 week holiday every 6 weeks you're in school, because that's only so I think that's okay. I think that's fine in the crease. So you get a holiday every 6 weeks. So Labour put a motion forward stating, hold on, sorry guys, I've got my brush palette, my brush set here. I'm gonna go in with, I think, the E21 brush, and so Labour put a motion forward. I think we'll go in with, do I want to keep this a neutral look? No. I'm gonna go, what is this shade? This is I don't know how I put it. No, I'm going with this red look. I'm going with this one, this red one. It's like a red pink kind of, yeah. So so Labour put a motion forward asking the government to extend free school meals. Now the Conservative government, the Tories, which we not fans of, so they wrote it down. They voted. 321 people said no. A's and no said no. So children are not getting free school meals during this winter, which is totally awful. And I do not agree. I don't want to use this brush. It's not the right brush for this time. Not the right brush. And I see the line. Okay, hold on. Let me find the right brush. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I switched brushes. I switched to the Bunch Brunch collection number 5 brush from BH. But yeah, so they rejected the motion of feeding children free school meals during the winter, which is, in my mind, is really disgusting, because, like I said, these people in Parliament, they have the money to be able to afford to have all the money in the world for children, but there's families out here who don't have the means and don't have the money to, because they aren't even in universal credit, and they have to wait to get their money in, so I think in my opinion, it's disgusting that we live in a society, one of the wealthiest countries in the world is rejecting, is not allowing, or is not extending free school meals during the winter and during the holiday period. Because I said, we're in a pandemic. I know we can't say this on YouTube, but I'm not monetized anyway. But yes, we're going through a certain situation which is totally unprecedented, totally new, and the government is refusing to U-turn on this. They're refusing, and there's been loads of tweets from MPs saying certain things about, like, like I said, the food vouchers, people are spending drugs and alcohol on the food vouchers. Well, number one, I don't believe you could use the food vouchers for alcohol or drugs or cigarettes, because it goes towards, what is that? It goes towards food. it's in the title, goes towards food. But yeah, and I think it's reprehensible that I live in a country that is willing to kind of starve the children of the UK to save money, or an ideology, or to teach people a lesson of how to save money. Like, there was this guy on Twitter saying, "Oh, to not starve, buy 30p cheese." Never knew there was all 30p cheese. Buy 3 eggs that cost like 15p, and it's like you can't even buy eggs in singles. I said buy flour 10p. Like I said, just outlandish prices. Just outlandish prices that don't exist in the real world. Like I said, they don't exist in the real world. You know, you can't buy this stuff. Outlandish prices that don't even exist in the real world. Oh, like I said, you wanna, like I said, buy bread 10p. Like, nothing that I'm being exaggerated, but none of these prices exist in the real world. They don't exist in the world, and it's disgusting that we have people, let's be honest, that get off on telling people, poor people, or the people in poverty, or people that are living paycheck to paycheck on the breadline. Oh, well, if you, I said, you should be feeding your children. How dare you have a TV? How dare you be able to, let's say, have a phone to communicate with your family, your kids? How dare you have running hot water? Like, I mean, I'm being a bitch, but you know, it's kind of that aspect of things. Like, I honestly think people get off on telling poor people, or people, yeah, I said, what are you spending your money on? You have Sky, you have cable, you have a big TV. Like, I'm just being honest, I don't think there's any parent that would want to starve their children. I just don't. And that's the fact that we have ministers. I'm gonna clean it up. This fallout, I'm gonna clean it up. The fact that we have ministers, government ministers, out here saying things that it went to brothels and drugs during a fucking pandemic, where people are unable to, people are not knowing where they're gonna get money again. And I'm gonna go back in with the more the E15 brush by Colourpop, and just sweep that that brown orangey brown shade on top. Like I said, this whole idea of, like I said, people don't know what they're gonna get another fucking meal, and you're telling people, you're putting tweets out saying, oh well, the money went towards fucking by my language, went to fucking brothels and drugs. It's like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? No, that is not what people spend their money on. You know, that's not what people spend their fucking money on during this time. And for people like that, that's what I'm saying. There's a contempt for the poor in the UK. There's a contempt. They don't like it. They don't like it, and I don't know why, but it makes me sick. Honestly, I'm just being honest. It makes me sick. I'm disgusted. But like I said, so I'm heavily wanting the government to make a U-turn, and to I'm back in the bunch number 5. This is number 8. Doesn't matter. I'm going for that red shade just to kind of, you know. I kind of very much want the government to U-turn. Like I said, it's disgusting that we live in a country, or I live in a country where, like I said, the government is happy to fucking starve the children of the country. Like I said, let's get one thing straight. A government has a priority. It is obligated to give its people a place to live, a roof over their head, and money to survive, and food. This government is refusing. The government is refusing to do that. They would rather put the economy and money over people's fucking lives, and that is disgusting to me. And get them out. If you're from the UK, please, and you're watching this, please fucking get these bitches out. They're just awful people, and this video can get me a lot of hate, and I don't care, or dislikes. I don't care about dislikes. It doesn't matter. But it's like, it's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting that we live in a society that is happily allowed to do that, and we have people on Twitter that are getting off on this fucking bullshit. Like, fucking, and this has been happening for a while. This has been happening for a while now, but it's prevalent now because we're in a pandemic. We're in a fucking pandemic, and like I said, we're in a pandemic. And the fact that people, like I said, we have people in government that are totally being disgusting. I can't. So I'm very much a Labour voter. I'm very much red. So think about it differently. I'm on the left, the left. I'm on my left, but of the political sphere. You know, of the political sphere. this political sphere, because I think, like I said, why are the rich, like I said, the rich should be paying taxes, paying more taxes. Like I said, people like the owner of Amazon, I'm not going to say the name, owner of Amazon should be paying more taxes. I don't understand why someone in the world can have trillions of dollars or pounds, and that's okay. Redistribute wealth. Redistribute your wealth. The first thing you can do is actually pay Amazon workers a proper living wage. And that's in all facets of the world, because you can afford it. The owner of Amazon could end world hunger like that, but he's not doing it. He doesn't want to, because he wants to hoard the money. It's hoarding. It's money hoarding in my mind. In my mind, it's disgusting. Honestly. Fix it. Fix it now. Fix up, people. Fix up. Okay, the eye look is nearly finished. I don't know if I should go with... I think I'm going to go with this shade. That shade looks cute. This shade, just, you know... I'm using the E3 brush from kind of the E3 brush. Just to kind of put some shimmer down, you know? This might be not big enough, but I love the smell. I don't know, I love the smell. But yeah, I just want to kind of speak on this, because I feel like we need to bring... Oh. Okay, that's not performing the way I want it to perform, babes. Should I go purple instead? No, it's my finger. Wait, I want to be more than just kind of like a makeup influencer. I want to be someone who has opinions, who talks on things, who is more than just makeup. I want to like be a voice for people, not just a voice for the makeup community, but a voice for politics, for those who don't feel like they can speak up. You know, that's who I want to be. Speak up. That's who I want to be. You know, that's who I want to be. You know. That's who I want to be, you know. Because, like I said, makeup's great and all. I'm glad. I'm happy to be in this beauty community. I'm happy to have friends in the beauty community. I'm happy to have bigger influences, like talk to big influencers on a daily basis and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't think that I'm gonna be really candid. I don't think there's enough. There's enough beauty influencers talking about things like this, you know, like. It's great, like I said, it's all cute and great to be kind of... I'm going to clean it up. Don't worry. I think it's all cute and great to be kind of... being able to kind of just ignore the world and ignore what's happening in the world, but I just can't do that, you know? I'm someone who I kind of have to kind of... I'm a Libra, I'm opinionated, I will... Yeah, sometimes. But I want to be kind of more than just... more than a makeup influencer. I want to be kind of more than that. I want to be someone who's worthy of a position in the beauty community, but also someone who's not looked at just by, oh, he's good at makeup, or he talks like he's good at this or good at that. I think he actually cares about the fucking shit that's happening in the world, you know. Yeah. This shimmer shade is cute, actually. Once you build it up, it's cute. It is cute. You know what, I will clean the fallout. There's a lot of fallout with this shimmer shade, though. But yeah. Okay, that is not... It's looking patchy, though. That's looking patchy, though. Okay, is that okay? I think that's okay. I apologize about the quality, because I said it's not as... It's not as sunny. It's kind of actually raining. It's actually like there's a storm going on outside. So I wanted to just record and get this video out here, you know? Kind of just talk on things. Okay, I just talk on things. I will talk about the palettes. Talk about the products I used today. We will do that at the end, you know? We'll wrap up soon. Okay, I'm gonna do my makeup. I finish my makeup off camera, and we'll wrap up this video. You know, we'll wrap up. Okay, so I did my foundation. I did everything else. I'm not wearing any highlighter because I don't wear highlight anymore. I'm wearing the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation and the Pretty Fresh Concealer as well. I went in obviously with my Splendor Glow bronzer by Make Revolution in Deep Dark. This is matte one. Also, this is the shade Deep Dark 200 Neutral, because I'm neutral. I went in with obviously the Colori Vivaci palette. Hey! And then, and I went in with the new truffle blush. My hands are dry, but ignore it. New truffle blush. I use this shade, which is not too red. Not too red, and I use this shade just to cover it. Also, what I'm noticing is I don't like to use spray, because when I spray, my skin seems to kind of look bad. I don't know. I don't like when I spray it down, so I'm not going to do it anymore. Because it's just that it kind of don't know about itself, you know. But yeah, so, and also I went in with the BH Cosmetics High Shine Gloss So Extra in Espresso Shot. It comes in 2 in a set. I don't actually like that one. It's a nude, but like I said, nudes for me have to be like a dark brown, like a dark burgundy, like a reddish brown, and I don't like the kind of nude that it is, because it's the nude. I'll show you. This one actually smells like coffee. Did I add too much? Oh, maybe I did. Hold on, actually, maybe I did actually. Ooh. I did. But yeah, I went in with that gloss. The other gloss is kind of, oh gosh, this shade, and I don't really use that shade very often. It's not a move for me. But yeah, and obviously I went in with my Max Revolution, my Big Lash by Makeup Revolution. But yeah, I just want to come in here and just kind of talk about that, because it's kind of frustrating, kind of just, you know, to kind of just not talk about how politics and stuff in the beginning, because we need to talk about it. We need to be more open about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.